Morning, guys. Welcome to the lecture 44 of Management Science subject. So today we are discussing about a new topic called Introduction to the Job Analysis and Evaluation Method. In the previous classes, we have discussed about the HRD, PMIR, right? So we have discussed the topics human resource management, human resource development, and personal management and industrial relations. Their topics. Now, for this human resource management, how the job should be analyzed based upon the vacancies in the industry, and also how the evaluation methods are taking place. Those topics we'll discuss in this session, right? Hope people are joining slowly. So I will start slowly. Yes. So I'm discussing this job evaluation and analysis. Merit rating is separate topic, right? So within 3 classes, we can complete the part A. So this is the part A, right? Up to here. Part A, the second one is a marketing management, and these are all belongs to the marketing management topics. So these are the topics related to the human resource management. So here we are on this topic. So next class we'll discuss about the wage bill plans and also the merit rating and manpower planning. So directly we have a new topic to discuss. So yesterday's class we have completed all the topics related to the human resource development, right? So I think everything is a clear picture for you. So why? Because I'm saying each and every bit. So in the management science subject, so you can get any type of question, depends upon the content, right? So you can write similar, for example, benefits, goals, features for any HRD. You can write any points whenever the question comes, right? So that's why there should not be any confusion. That's why I'm discussing the topics in detail, right? Now we'll see the job analysis, how the job is analyzed in any company for the recruitment, right? So the job analysis is a process of identifying the task comprising a particular job to assess whether they could be organized in a productive manner. So in an industry, in order to organize the job things, so they will comprise about the particular job. So they will discuss about the particular job to access whether the process should be done organized or unorganized. So generally all the job analysis will be processed in an organized way, right? Next. This will identify the main features of the job. So the job analysis will identify the main features of the job, the major tasks should be taken, the results to be achieved, and how one job is related to the other jobs in the organizational hierarchy. So if you see in industry, so is a below cadre person, the last cadre person is a worker, right? Worker or the laborer. So above the laborer, you are having a foreman. Above the foreman, you are having a supervisor. Above the supervisor, you are having a assistant manager. Above assistant manager, you are having a executive manager. Above executive manager, you are having a manager, senior manager. Above senior manager, you are having a general manager. Above general manager, you are having a CEO. So like this, you are having a hierarchy, right? So depends upon the company, this hierarchy will change. Okay. Then the job analysis will see what are the features of the job. So what are the tasks to be undertaken and the results achieved by the job. Then how one job is related with respect to the other job. So this is a process of hierarchy. So like this job analysis will do the process in this any organization. Next, the product of a job analysis is job description. Then what is a job? The product is to tell the job description. For example, if you joined as a management trainee or if you joined as a site supervisor in any civil industry, civil construction company. Then what is just only site supervisor? That is only the designation of a job. Then if you want to describe the job, there is nothing but job description. What is the role, what you have to do in a construction company by the designation site supervisor. So site supervisor key, they will give some description. You have to follow those things and you have to do those things daily basis so that you will get the salary. That is other process, right? Then what is the job analysis? The job analysis is to describe the job. We'll see the job description. The job description is an accurate and concise description of, so what this job description will give. So it gives a correct and concise description of overall purpose of the job. So job చేయడానికి కావాల్సిన అన్ని topics గురించి it will discuss. Next, the principal duties of a person doing this job. So whenever you get a job as a site supervisor, what is the principal duties you have to do? So what are your limitations? How much extent you can talk to your daily laborers, or how much extent you can talk to your senior person? So how you have to communicate with your co-workers? So like this, you have the overall description in the job description concept. Now the job description emphasizes the job requirements. Clear job description constitutes the basics of advertising the vacancy positions for drawing up of the specifications. So this process gives the detailed analysis of the okay. This process gives the detailed analysis which constitute the basis of advertising the vacancies of jobs present in the job specifications. So for example, recently 3 days back, some of the students have called me for the position of jobs. They require jobs, mechanical 4th year students. So I gave some link to them so that they have applied for that, and they have yesterday. So they have written some written test that has been conducted in RVR JC College. The company is Kia Motors from Anantapur. I think you know the KIA, Kia Motors. So they have kept a written test for the diploma basis mechanical students. So all over Andhra, they require 200 or 250 250 employees. So from Guntur district, they have conducted around 200 to I think 400, 350 people. And in Krishna district, they have conducted around 200 people. So like this, they have conducted. So within a week of time, they will give the results. So they are giving some sort of, that is a one sort of advertising the vacancies questions and drawing up the job specifications. Once the individuals are selected to the posts, job description allows them to know exactly what their roles are and what expected of them. So once you selected for a job and you got a job and you have designated as a site supervisor or management training or graduate apprentice training, then once you get into the company or a industry or a whatever the plant, they will give the exact description of the things what you have to do, right? But initial cases, they will initially call for advertisements. We have 10 vacancies in so and so department. So initially they will not tell any job description. Just they will recruit the people. Later they'll give the what is the main job description of the things what you have to do. Next, what is the meaning of job specification? It identifies the requirements on the part of the person to perform the given job. Right? It provides the interviewer an understanding of the job and helps him to access the qualities necessary for its performances to an acceptable standard at the time of interview. So whenever the interviewer, so here the interview means the person who is having an interview. Interviewer means the person who is taking the interview. So here, whenever the employee is going for an interview, whenever the person is going for an interview, the interviewer has to understand the capabilities of a person, the qualities of a person required for a job, and they have to keep some acceptable standards. Ante oka range they will keep a limit that so we can promote him or we can accept him or we can reject him. So like this, you are having some of the specifications. What is the main meaning of specification means? For example, if you purchase a cell phone in any outlet in any shop, so once you purchase a cell phone, you will see for the features. What are the features of the cell phone? Next, you will see for the price. Next, you will see for the applications. Next, you will see for the specifications. Chusara. So whenever you have to purchase not only a cell phone, any product, whenever you want to purchase any watch, cell phone, your apparel, your garments, your shoes. So you will see the first features. Features means the physical appearance, how the phone is, aesthetic conditions, right? Next, you will see the price, or first you will go for the range. So I need 10 to 15,000 phones. So if the person gives 4 to 5 companies of different company phones, so first you will see the features of the phone. Then you will see the technical specifications. Specifications of the phone. Specifications means what is the total RAM you are having, what is the ROM you are having. So is there any expandable memory or not? How many slots are there? What is the camera details, right? So what is the screen diagonal distance? What is the screen resolution? These are all comes under specifications of the cell phone. In the same way, for a job also you're having some sort of specifications. So whenever the interviewer, whenever the interviewer is interviewing a person, and when he checks the access the qualities of a person and to the acceptable standard at the time of the interview. Okay. This, this helps to compare the performance of candidates objectively and eliminate unsuitable candidates. So what this one will do, the limit or acceptable standard, this makes some comparison that the performance of candidates are good, so they fall under this category. If the performance of candidates are bad, they fall under other category. Thereby, they can accept the candidates as a employee or reject the candidates as a for a employee. So like this, you're having the job specification in any industry based upon their infrastructure, right? In some cases, so to get a job, you are having 5 to 6 rounds. In some cases, to get a job, you require only 2 rounds. In some cases, you require only 1 round. So like this depends upon the company, you are having majority of the rounds. So that we'll discuss in the manpower planning topic, right? Yes. Now we'll see the job evaluation, how the job evaluation is done. So once you in job is completed, then we'll see the job evaluation. Then an attempt to determine the and compare the demands which the normal performance of particular job makes on normal workers without taking the account of individuals' abilities or performance of workers concerned. So in the job evaluation, they will not see about the um, workers attitude. They will not say about the in terms of workers. They will compare the demands with the normal performance of the job. They will see the performance of the normal performance of a job, right, without taking the account of individual abilities or performance of the workers. So for example, if you gave a work to a person, if you gave some work to a 3 persons in the same job, so they will not see here one person will do slowly, one person will do very fastly, one person will do average. So they will not see the person's attitude or performance abilities. They will see only the normal performance. For example, if any work is given to you, complete the task. The task can be completed within 15 minutes. So some employee will do only in 10 minutes. Some employee will do more than 15 minutes. Some employee will do exactly in 15 minutes. So they will not see the performance of the workers. They will see only the normal performance of a job. They will see only about the job specifications only, right? Next, it rates the job, not the rank. So ఇక్కడ మనము 3 persons తీసుకున్నాం. In the 3 persons, so excellent person with less than 15 minutes లో చేస్తాడు, బిలో యావరేజ్ పర్సన్ మోర్ దెన్ 15 minutes చేస్తాడు, average person will fit in between those things. So here we are not giving the ranks for the persons. Just we are rating the job. We are rating the job. Rating the job means we are giving some importance to the job. Means this job can be done in 15 minutes. This job requires two two employees to complete the job. So like this, we are giving importance for the job. That's why we are saying it as job evaluation or job analysis. ఇంకొకటి ఉంది మెరిట్ అనాలిసిస్ ఆర్ మెరిట్ రేటింగ్ మీన్స్ దట్ గివ్స్ ఇంపార్టెన్స్ టు ద ఎంప్లాయీస్ జాబ్ అనే టైటిల్ వస్తే ద జాబ్ అనే ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్ కమ్స్ సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ ఓన్లీ ద ఇంపార్టెన్స్ అబౌట్ ద జాబ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద జాబ్ నేచర్ రైట్ నెక్స్ట్ మెయిన్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఎవాల్యుయేషన్ what are the main importance of the what are the main objectives of job evaluation is to establish the correct wage to establish wage correct differentials for all the jobs within the factory. The main objective of job analysis is to provide correct wage payments to provide correct wage payments at all the levels in the factory. The job యొక్క ముఖ్య ఉద్దేశం ఏంటి the main objective of the job evaluation is to provide the wage payments at all the levels in the factory. Next, to bring new jobs into their properly relatively with jobs previously established. So whatever the jobs you are having the last year, so you have to accumulate that and you have to sum up and you have to bring the new jobs into the established firm, right? To bring the new jobs in their proper relatively with the jobs previously established. So not every year depends upon the demand, depends upon the requirement, depends upon the demand of the services. You have to create the new jobs instead of establishing or saying only the old jobs. You have to create the new jobs, right? So recently, Andhra government has created new jobs like your Grama Sachivalayam employee, right? They have given some new job roles for some sort of pseudo type of government things. So pseudo government jobs means PSEUDO, pseudo, P is silent there. Pseudo government employees means they are not direct employees of the government. These people are contract basis or only temporary basis people. Those people are called pseudo employees or pseudo politician. What is the meaning of pseudo politician? Pseudo politician means he is no direct politician, he is an indirect politician to the other political persons. Pseudo police means he just is an informer to the police. Next one, to help clarify lines of authority, responsibility and promotion. To help to clarify the lines of authority. What is the meaning of lines of authority? Lines of authority means top level management to bottom level management to lower bottom. So like this, they will give the clarification about the lines of authority and responsibilities of the job and also the promotion to the related to the job. Next, to accomplish the foregoing by the means of facts and principles. To complete the other activities like the principles which can be readily explained and accepted by all the concerned. So here the other objective of the job evaluation is to accomplish the next coming facts and principles, and this should be explained to the employees and it should be accepted by the all the concerned departments. Next, fifth one, to establish a general wage level, for a given factory, right? To establish a general wage level for a given factory which will have parity with those neighboring factories, which will have not this parity, which will have clarity, which will have a clarity with those neighboring factories. So if you see some HR people, some consultancy people, they will give the wage payment. So if you see some small factories or some small consultants, some small factories where the consultancies are taking action, right? Where the consultancies are acting as a main role and HR people. These people will decide the wage level. These people will give the wage payments to the people those who are working in the neighboring factories. So like this, these are the main objectives of the job evaluation, right? So if you have any doubts or to explain slowly, just inform me. Don't hesitate. Now, what are the advantages of job evaluation? It is very simple, inexpensive, and expeditions. So the job evaluation process is very. So job evaluation means it is not any cost. It is not any money making process. So it is not any cost. Only the thing is a time taking process, and evaluation should be done in a proper way. So it is not only time consuming, but it's not money consuming, right? It is a simple, inexpensive, and expedition process. It is easily understood and easily administrated. It is easily understood and easily administrated. It helps setting better rates than arbitrary rates. So it gives proper rates than the fluctuating rates based purely on judgment and experience. So whenever a person has to give the salary, whenever the employer has to give the salary, so they will decide based upon the judgment and experience of a employee rather than arbitrary rates. But if you see in real time situations, this fluctuating or arbitrary salaries are going on. So if you know the real fact, definitely you will fear. You will get some fear. So what is that one? So the students, those who are passed out or those who are written the fourth year exams, so they are ready to do a job. But if you see the industries or factories or some other firms, they are giving jobs for BTech students as well as diploma students with the same salary. So if you have completed BTech, if you want to get a job, they'll give maximum 8,000 to 10,000. If you have completed diploma and you want to pursue a job, they will give 8,000 to 10,000. Then where is your degree is going? Where your BTech degree has gone? So the firms or industries or the organizations, they are not seeing about the degrees. They are seeing only you as a person. That's all. They need workforce. They need a labor. They need a person to work. So if you are educated person, they will give 2,000 extra. If you are not educated person, they will decrease 2,000. Means if you are uneducated, only you are studied 10th class, they will give only 6 or 8,000. If you are graduated either a diploma or BTech, they are ready to pay 10,000. So that is the situation that you are seeing facing outside in the market, right? So the students are also, some students are calling me and asking that to regarding the job vacancies. So I insisted that, so if you are joining in any small factories or so and so, you will get minimum 10,000. So there is no use. But the students or the graduates, those who are completed BTech, those who are not studied well or those who are not got some good percentage or those who are not got any jobs in the campus tribes, they are very eager to do some job. Those students are ready to do even for 10,000 also, either on diploma basis or BTech basis. Means the desires, the wants are like that. And also the employers are are using those people for their work with less salaries. So there is no judgment, only the service, only the demand, only the use. That's all. Next, same union prefers it because it leaves more room for bargaining. So if in the job analysis, if same union, if a same company is preferring again and again, they will give they will give the rooms for bargaining. Next, what are the disadvantages? Job may be ranked on the basis of incomplete inform action without the benefits of well-defined standards. So jobs can be given as ranks based upon the benefits of well-defined standards described by the any company. The rank position of different jobs is likely to be influenced by the prevailing wage ranks. So whenever the salary is high, automatically the job rank is also high. So if you see the salary of a worker, if the worker salary is 10,000, the supervisor salary will be 12,000, right? The foreman salary will be 16,000. The assistant manager salary will be 20,000. So like this, depends upon the wage ranks, the rank portion of the jobs may differ. Next, no one committee, no one committee member is likely to be familiar with all the jobs. So in a factory, we are having different departments or committee members. So none of the committee member is likely familiar with all the jobs. So అన్ని తెలిసిన వాడు ఎవరు ఉండరు. That is the meaning. So all the employees or all the employers, for example, if you know the CEO, so in a company you are having a CEO. So CEO in some situations he don't know how much salary you are paying for some supervisor or foreman. Why? Why? Because he is looking after for other things. Why? Because he is situating at a top level management. He is looking for the clients to for their production in the company, right? So వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారు, the owners of these things, they will market or they will go to places, they will call for the productions. So మా దానిలో పెట్టుబడి పెట్టండి, so we are so and so, come and give the opportunity. So they are checking for the clients, but they don't know in some cases the salaries of the people, salaries of the employees who are looking after all this one. The human resource management is looking after all these things. Next one, the methods of job evaluation. Methods of job evaluation. So these are broadly divided into two categories only. One is qualitative method, other one is a quantitative method, right? So then what is the meaning of qualitative method? It can be broadly classified as ranking or classifying the job from the lowest to the highest. For example, so I think ఇప్పటివరకు మీకు తెలియదు కాబట్టి you don't know. So your seniors are passed out students. So if they are aware with the looking of the any websites or any newspaper or any employee newspaper, so if they see in advertisements, so you can see a list of description, you can see the list of vacancies, the post names and the salaries also. So if you purchase any employment newspaper, that is a government paper, I think it is every Thursday or Tuesday it will be published. So if you see the notification, the advertisements, everything is clearly mentioned. So what is the job, what is the number of vacancies, what is the number of vacancies, then what is the job description, what is the job title, what are the salaries they are giving, how much term they will keep it. So like this we can see everything. So here in the qualitative method, it is broadly classified as ranking or classifying the job from lower category to the higher category. So they will directly open the payments also. So for lower category people, these are the payments. For higher category people, these are the payments. So if you see in any hospitals also, hospital notification, if it is given, so if you see the nurse, attender, nurse, the jobs, the description of the nurse, number of vacancies, salary. Next, MBBS doctor, general doctor or general physician, so on so vacancies, salary. Next, MD, so on so vacancies, so on so salary. Superintendent or dean of the hospital, so on so salary, so on so vacancies. Like this, they'll give each and every detail that comes under the qualitative method. In this qualitative method, you are having two types of qualitative methods. One is ranking technique method, other one is a classification method. So then what one is the ranking technique? Here, the jobs in the organization are arranged in either ascending to descending order or descending to ascending order. So they are giving the rank, right? Rank to the job. So rank to the job means automatically degree kuda perugutundi, right? And also experience also will increase. In this method, the jobs in the organizations are arranged in either ascending or descending order and numbered serially. So I will give some example in the next class how the process will be. Okay. The basis of such arrangement could be job description in terms of duties, responsibilities, qualification, needed relatively difficulty involving in the in doing the job or value to the company. So ఇందాక మనం చెప్పుకున్నట్టు the basis of such arrangement could be the job description in terms of what are the duties of the job, what are the responsibilities of the job, what are the qualifications required, right? Number of positions, right? Wage payment, everything will be prescribed on the notification. So in this ranking technique, so what are the points to be considered? Amount of work involved. How much amount of work is involved in this technique? Next, supervision needed. So we require a proper supervision to doing this process. Extent of responsibility required. So normal responsibility the responsibility will be extended based upon the demand. Difficulties involved in the work. So what are the problems that we are facing in the work? This ranking technique will be considered. Next, working conditions required. So what type of working conditions should be required by doing this qualitative method? Next method is a classification method. So in the qualitative methods, you are having ranking technique and classification technique. So what is this classification method? This is also called as job grading. So job grade, first, what is the meaning of grading here? Grading means separating. For example, in a in a class of 60 students, so if you want to grade in a three classification, so above average students, below average students. If that is the criteria, so above average students ని మీరు ఉన్న 60 members లో గ్రేడ్ చేస్తారు. Next below average, next average. So like this you are grading. So in the same way, the jobs also graded. That is nothing but classification method. Here, the number of grades and the salary particulars for each grade of the work of each grade are worked out first. The grades are clearly described in terms of knowledge, skill, and etc. So who are the persons doing all these things? The human resource department. అందులో you are having personal management, human resource development. So the human resource development people will do all these type of things, right? So for that you have to study MBA, right? Next step. So what are the points to be considered in a classification method? Deciding the number of grades. First ఎన్ని grades ఉండాలి? So grades అంటే తెలుసు కదా, Roman letter 1 to Roman letter 5. So మనకి 5 grades ఇచ్చామనుకోండి. In that 5 grades you have to see what are the things going on. Next, writing the grade descriptions. So once a grade is done, column వేసేసి again you have to write the description. Then next class I will provide an example, the newspaper cutting. Next, identifying listing of the jobs to be evaluated. Next one, preparation of the job descriptions, grade descriptions, తర్వాత job descriptions. So like this, the points to be considered in doing the classification method under qualitative technique. Next one is quantitative technique. Next one is a quantitative, where point values are assigned to the various demands, where point values are assigned to the various demands of a job, and relative value is obtained by summing all such point values. So what the point says here? So it is saying that where point values are assigned to the various demands of the job, and relative value is obtained, by summing all such values. So here quantitative means the counting, the weight, the number, how much number you are getting, how much number of vacancies you are making. So this related to the summing up of all the values of the point. So here you are having two types of the thing. Here you are having two types of the things. Those are factor comparison method and point rating method. In the quantitative methods, you are having factor comparison method and point rating method. And what is the meaning of factor comparison method? Every job requires certain capabilities on the part of a person, right? Every job requires what it requires, the capabilities on the part of a person who does the job. ఎవరైతే జాబ్ చేస్తున్నారో, right? So that depends upon the capabilities of a person. So whenever you are doing any job, for example, if you see one driver, so what is the duty of a driver? To drive a vehicle. So one person will drive slowly, one person will drive fastly, but the job is done. That depends upon what? The slow and fast, that depends upon the capability and the nature of a person, right? These qualities, these qualities are considered as critical factors which can be grouped as mean effort skill. So ఇలాంటి capabilities మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాము factor comparison method లో we are considering them as a critical factors అని చెప్తున్నాం. So under this are grouped as mean effort skill, physical, physical, responsibility and working conditions. These are the things that are grouped under the factor comparison method. Next one. The steps are identify the key jobs. So ఉన్న jobs లో key jobs ఏంటి? Key jobs అంటే main jobs. Rank key job factor by factor. So after identifying the key jobs, what the next thing to do? You have to rank it. You have to give the rank factor by factor. Next, evaluate non-key jobs based upon the monetary comparison scale. So once the key jobs have been separated and given some strategy for that, next check for the non-key jobs. అంటే అంత అవసరం అంత ముఖ్యమైన జాబ్స్ కాకుండా జనరల్ జాబ్స్ ని again you have to evaluate and you have to give the scale for that. Next category is point rating method. There are 4 widely accepted factors used for point rating method. There are the skill, first one, the second one is the effort, the third one is the responsibility, and fourth one is the job conditions, right? So these are related to the point rating method. So coming to these four, these things, skills. What are the skills you require? Education and training. Education and training. What is the second one? Experience by doing the work. Next one, judgment and initiative. Coming to the efforts, you are having physical effort and mental effort. In every company or a firm, you are having two types of effort: physically doing the work and mentally reading the work. Next, responsibility towards the materials or product, responsibility towards the equipment or process, responsibility towards the safety of others, responsibility towards the work of others. So these are the things that are related to the point rating method. So we'll discuss the merit rating in the tomorrow's class. I think you are having the slides, no problem, but already heavy. So we will discuss the topic in the next session. So the time is also less. So with this, we'll stop the session. Hope you understood some concept related to the job evaluation and methods of job evaluation. So everything, I'm not going out of the syllabus. Everything is within the syllabus, but I am explaining you in a detailed way. Why? Because in a class, there is no scope of explaining all the things. Why? Because it's a theoretical subject. So మీకు చేతులు రాసి మీకు చేతులు నొప్పి వస్తాయి కాబట్టి everything I took personally and I have prepared the PPTs and slides and explaining you in a detailed way. Once you complete a BTech, after you getting a job after 5 years or 10 years, the concept of management science will be in your mind. What are the strategies and how you have understood the topics? That is the main intention for me, to teach the subject in detail, right? Hope you understood my concept and be patient. So we'll stop the class. So the video is uploaded in the channel. Later the link is forwarded to your group. So just watch it and forward the link to other students, those who are not in the class, and also to other any college students, those who are friends for. And we'll continue the class on Monday. So hope you have Sunday holiday. Enjoy your day. So there will be no classes on Sunday. So enjoy your day. We'll meet the next class on Monday. Anything to discuss, you can unlock your mic and you can talk to me. So hope from Monday onwards, your seniors are having exams, right? Your seniors are having exams, midday 2 exams for 1 week, later external exam, later laboratory exams, later final exams. So hope be ready for your turn also. ఎప్పుడు వస్తుందో తెలియదు, but be ready, right? Okay, thanks for listening to the class patiently. Have a nice Sunday. We'll meet on Monday. Thank you, right?